Hi, welcome back to Musicians Edition. In this lesson, we're going to learn all about dynamics. So that means when we should be quiet, shh, and when we should be loud. Are you ready? Let's go. So dynamics means volume, and these symbols here tell you when to be quiet and when to be loud. So let's start with our two main ones. So piano means, well, you would think it would mean loud, but it doesn't. Piano is the Italian word for soft. So for us, that means quiet. Shh. And then F means forte, and forte means loud. Forte is also an Italian word, so we're learning a little bit of Italian today. All right. All right, so now that we know piano is quiet and forte is loud, there's other things that kind of tie into them. So here we have a double P. That's pianissimo. That means very soft. The more P's we have, the quieter we get. Once in a while, we'll see one that has 3 P's, and that's pianissimo, and that's really quiet. That would be like trying to play in a library, maybe even quieter. And then on the flip side, we have fortissimo, which has the 2 F's. It has the same rule. The more F's, the louder it gets. And then we have these ones that have M in front of them. So MF is mezzo forte. And mezzo means kind of. So here we have kind of loud, mezzo forte. And on the flip side, we have mezzo piano, so kind of quiet. So when you're rearranging these in order, it would go pianissimo, piano, mezzo piano, mezzo forte, forte, and fortissimo. Now, if it's marked with something that looks like the less than or greater than signs, these tell you to gradually change. So here on my board, I have piano and then what looks like the less than sign to forte. This symbol here is crescendo. Crescendo is also an Italian word, and it means to gradually get louder. Then on the flip side, we have the decrescendo. And the decrescendo means to gradually get softer. So here are some examples. That is piano crescendoing to forte. And that one is mezzo forte decrescendoing to mezzo piano. You hear how it gradually changes the volume or the dynamic? Diminuendo also means to decrescendo. Once in a while, you'll see a little written thing. Instead of our signs, it'll say CRESC dot. That's short for crescendo. Or we'll see DIM, which is short for diminuendo, which also means to decrescendo. Or we'll see DECRESC dot, which is the decrescendo. So those will also signify when we need to gradually get louder or get gradually softer. Let's do a real quick exercise, shall we? All right, here's what we're gonna do for a real quick exercise. On the screen, we're gonna just show you the letters that would be in the music. I want you to tell me what it is, whether it's soft, loud, kind of loud, really soft. I want you to tell me what it is. All right, are you ready? Let's go. So first we have P. What is the P? Piano, and piano means soft. Next, we have F. What is F? Forte. And what does forte mean? Loud. Great. Next, we have 2 Fs. What is the 2 Fs? Fortissimo. And what is fortissimo? Very loud. Next is MF. What is MF? Mezzo forte. And what does mezzo forte stand for? Kinda loud. What's the double P? Pianissimo, and that is very quiet. What about the MP? Mezzo piano, and mezzo piano is kinda soft. Great. All right, so for our next exercise, we're gonna do the flip side. So now I'm going to tell you what the volume is. So I would say soft. And then I want you to tell me what the Italian word for that is, and then what we would see in our music, all right? Let's go. All right, so what is loud? Forte. And in our music, what would we see? F. Great. How about if it's really loud? Fortissimo. And what would we see? 2 Fs. What about kind of quiet? Mezzo piano. And that would be MP. What about really quiet? That would be pianissimo. And what are the letters we see? 2 Ps. What about just regular soft? Piano. And that would be the letter P. And then what about kind of loud? Mezzo forte. And what would we see in our music? MF. Great job. Now, let's look at decrescendos and crescendos. So, can you tell me which one this one is? This one is a crescendo. How can you tell? Well, because we have piano and then forte on the other end. And if you just imagine this being the sound, you can just visualize it being quiet because it's small on this end, and then it gets loud, so it's more open. Now what about this one? Now that one's the decrescendo, and that one is to get softer. And we can tell for that one because it is open and loud, and it comes down to barely nothing. So now it's nice and small. So that's a great way to remember it. There's not really a whole lot when it comes to dynamics. I mean, this really is just about it. You just see it in your music, and usually you can just circle it if you happen to forget. Also, when you watch your conductor, they'll conduct you on the dynamics when it kind of changes. So for example, if it's loud, they're usually conducting real nice and big, and when it's quiet, it's usually smaller motions, and when you grow, they kind of grow with it. So if you watch your conductor, they usually conduct with dynamics as well. Well, that's it for today. That didn't feel as heavy as some of our other lessons, but this stuff is still really important to do and to pay attention to and know what they mean. So now that you know, you'll know when to be quiet, shh, and when to be loud. All right, before I let you go, I want to send a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification button so you don't miss any of our lessons. Thanks for joining me, and until next time.